day, students. This is Mr. Vernon Frederick speaking, and I will do the vocabulary presentation 1 for Book 4, Unit 2. Let's start. Okay, the first vocab word we're going to have a look at is the word a fact, which is basically a noun. Yes, a fact is a statement that is true. Okay, so for example, I can say you are Saudi, or you are Yemeni, or you are Syrian. This is a fact and it is true. Okay, and facts is something that stands on its own. It's something that we cannot change. It is something that people expect from us. Yes, and it's something that is holds value, something that is valuable. Yes, it's a fact. Okay. The next word is a study. Yes, a study. A study is a noun. Yes. So, for example, it means a detailed investigation and analysis of a subject or a situation. So, for example, with the pandemic that we currently have in the world, which is the COVID-19 pandemic, okay, scientists are making a study of where did it come from, how do we fix this problem, how do we find a cure for this problem. So they are busy. They're actually making a study of the whole pandemic. In this case, a study is a noun, but we can also use study as a verb. I study every day. But in this case, a study is an analysis or an investigation of a certain subject or a situation. Okay. The next word is combine. Combine means to put together. Combine means to put together. Okay. So, for example, I can combine red and blue, and it will give me a different color. I can combine onions and tomatoes and sauce and water and salt and pepper and meat. I combine it all together. I cook it all together and it gives me some food. I can chicken and rice. And what will I get? I will get kapsa. Okay, so this is combine means to put something together. Okay, now the word combination comes from the word combine. Okay, and combination is a noun. So, for example, I can say a combination of chicken and rice equals kapsa. Okay, so I can combine things together, which is a verb. The noun is a combination. Yes, a combination of things will give me something else. Okay, next word. Okay, next word is to create. Create. And create is a verb. Okay, to make something, to create something out of nothing. Okay, so I can say, for example, I create a new app. Yeah, I create a new app, and this is a verb. I create a new app. Yes. If you can look at the picture, the lady here she creates a cake. Yeah, she's making a cake. She's making a cake from certain ingredients which she combined and she created a cake. Yes. From this word create, we can also derive the word creative, which is an adjective. I can say my mother is very creative. She can cook something from nothing. yes, and make a pot of food or make something very, very nice. So some people are very creative, yes, and that's an adjective. Create means to make something, which is a verb. Okay. The next word is curious. Okay, and as you can see there on the screen, curious means an adjective. It's an adjective. Yeah, the word form is an adjective. You want to know or learn more about something. You are curious. Yes. So some people are very curious. They want to learn new things. They want to learn how to make new things. So they are curious in terms of finding out. We know that little children, as you can see in the picture, they are very curious. They want to know what is happening in the world. And as soon as they start walking, they want to find out what is in the house, what will happen if I do this, what will happen if I do that. So they are very curious to find out how things are working. Yes. So young people are also very curious. They also want to know how the world works when they are in early adolescence. Yeah. So they become curious about what is happening in the world. Okay. So curious students is an adjective. Yeah. An example in a sentence: Ali is extremely curious, or Sarah is curious. She likes to find out how things are working. Okay. Next word is encourage. Encourage. Encourage someone. Okay. And the word form for encourage is a verb. To say and do things to help someone do well. To say and do things to help someone to do well. For example, my mother encourages me every day, or my older brother encourages me to work hard and to study very hard and to study every day. So encourage means is to help somebody with words and also with doing things so that they can be better. Okay. So usually people that encourages us are usually our parents. Yeah. They want us to go to university. They encourage us to study well. Um, our younger brother or our older brothers and our older sisters, our other siblings, they encourage us to study, to do well, so that you can get a job, yeah, or get a good job. Teachers encourages you to study well, to study more. Sometimes it is a best friend if you are maybe not feeling well, or you're feeling you are not motivated, or you're feeling that you don't want to do something. Then usually our friends encourage us to basically to do these things, and which will be good for us. So encourage is a verb. Okay. Out of encourage comes encouragement, yeah, which is a noun. And encouragement is, I'll use it in a sentence, for example. Uh, um, the encouragement I receive from my teachers, the encouragement I receive from my teachers is very helpful. The encouragement, which is a noun. Yes. So that is what encouragement is, and this is what encourage is to help us to do well in something. Okay, it's the same as motivation. Okay, continue, students. Okay. The next word is focus on, which is a verb, to pay very close attention to something. Okay. So when you study, students, you are focusing on your studying. Yeah, you focus on studying because you want to know the information. So you are focused on studying. Yes, you pay close attention to what you have to do. Okay, so you are focused. Okay, focus on, it's a verb. Yeah. Next word. To have an idea. Aha. Have an idea. The verb phrase, it's a verb phrase. The word form is a verb phrase. Have an idea. To think of something new. Yes. If you have maybe a problem, how do you fix the problem? You have an idea of fixing this problem. Yeah. So have an idea is a verb phrase. To think of something new. Yeah. Usually scientists have ideas. Um, our parents have ideas. You also have ideas to think of something new. And sometimes we have ideas, most of the times we have ideas when we have problems. How do we fix this problem? Okay. Next word. Logical. Logical. Okay, logical is an adjective, something that makes sense. Okay, Ali thinks logical, or Ali is logical. Okay, Ali thinks about how things work. Yeah, so Ali usually is logical. Yes, he something that makes sense for him. For example, studying math maybe is not easy for everybody. Yes, for those students who like math, yeah, math is logical. It makes sense for you. You focus on it. It makes sense for you, and you understand it. And when the exam comes, you have a good idea of how to fix the answers. Yeah. So something is logical, it makes sense for you. Okay. That's an adjective. The noun is logic. Okay. The logic of fixing the problem is easy. The logic, yes? Logic is a noun, yeah? It's fixing the problem. Yeah, it's something that's making sense to you, and you understand it, and you can fix the situation. Yeah. So logic is a noun. Okay. Something that makes sense as well. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. The next word or phrase is make me think of. It's a verb phrase to see something and think of something else. Okay. Make me think of. Yeah. So, for example, um, usually we meet people. Yes. And sometimes that new person is doing something that reminds you of somebody that you already know. Yes. So, what that new person is doing, when they do something, it makes you think of your other friend, maybe. Okay. So, this is what it means. It is something that reminds you of something else, or maybe someone else. Another example, you don't write very beautiful. Yes. Your friend comes to you, your friend says to you, I see you don't write very beautiful in your book. Okay. You make me think of my brother. My brother also doesn't write very beautiful. Yeah. So make me think of is to remind me of something else or someone else. Okay. Another example. Um, you have traveled to Dubai. Yes. Um, you see a picture of Dubai on the TV. Yes. And when you see the picture, it reminds you of the time that you were in Dubai. So the picture on the TV makes you think of the time that you went to Dubai and you did all sorts of things. Okay. That's a better explanation, I think. Okay. Okay. The next word is measure. Measure is a verb. Okay. If you can look at the picture there, students, you will see there are two men and they have a measuring tape. It is to find out the size of something. How big is it? How small is it? Okay. Do they need more space? Engineering students, you will measure a lot of things, yeah? Okay, when you start working, you have to measure things. Is to find out the size of something. So measure is a verb. I measure the area of the classroom. Yeah, how big is the classroom? That's measure. Okay. Now the noun for measure is measurements. Yeah, the measurements of, or the measurement of the classroom is 3 by 6 square meters. Yeah, that's how big the classroom is. Yeah. Also, before a, an architect or before the builders build a house, they have to measure how big the house is going to be, and everything needs to be right. Yes, so they measure how big the house is going to be and how, where they have to put certain things in the house. So that is measure. Measure is a verb. Measurement is the noun. Okay, next word. I think this is easy for you. I think original. Original is an adjective, not copy, one of a kind. Unique. Okay, another synonym for original is unique. It's not copied, it is one of a kind. It's an adjective. I think the Arabic word for original is asli, asli, original. Okay, and it is not copied. Yeah, it is the one that is the real one. Yes, that is original. And original is an adjective. In a sentence, I would use it. Ali's writing is very original. Yeah. So Ali's writing is original. Yeah. Or Ali is very original in his writing. So it describes how Ali writes or how Ali is. Yeah. Ali is original. Okay. Next word. Pieces. The noun. Yeah. Pieces is a noun. Written, musical, or artistic creations, parts of a whole thing. So you can see, if you look at the picture, you see there's a big coin, and next to the big coins are smaller little parts of the coin. Okay. Now the smaller parts of the coin are the pieces that makes the whole coin, to put the whole coin together into one big coin. Okay. So also another explanation is written pieces. Okay, pieces that somebody writes. Yeah, musical pieces, pieces of music like Mozart, before he wrote his whole symphony, it was divided into small little pieces that gives us the big whole symphony. And artistic creations, when somebody draws a picture, today they will finish the feet, tomorrow they will finish the face, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow they will finish the arms. Yes, so those are small little pieces that the artists finish, and then we get the whole picture. Okay, so this is pieces. Okay, it's a noun. In the singular it is a piece. Yeah, plural, pieces. Okay, the next word is prove something. To prove. Okay. To prove something is to show that something is true. It is a verb. Prove. Okay. To prove something. So, for example, um, student the student comes to me and he says, "Teacher, I have to go home. I need to take my mother to the hospital." Okay. So how do I know that the student is telling me the truth? Maybe the student doesn't want to study, so he wants to go home, and maybe he's giving me an excuse. So I say to him, prove to me that your mother has to go to the hospital. Okay? So he phones his mother. His mother takes a picture of the paper that says she has to come to hospital. She needs to go to hospital today. Okay. The student showed me the picture, and that is the proof that his mom needs to go to the hospital today. So now I'm going to believe him. Yes? Okay. So he cannot come to class because he needs to take his mother to the hospital. And I need to see proof that he's really taking his mom to the hospital. Okay. So proof means to show that something is true. Okay. Next slide. Okay, realize. Realize. Okay, realize is a verb. To know something is true and to only just understand it when you find out. Okay, so this is a very good example of maybe a math problem. Okay, so the teacher is explaining to you the math, but you don't understand it. The teacher is making it easier again, and then you realize that you understand it. Okay? So realize means to find out something is true and then to understand it. Yes? So realize, maybe in the beginning you don't understand it, but afterwards you realize this is how you do it, or this is how you can do it. So realize means you understand it when you find out the second time the teacher explains the problem. Okay, so that is a verb, realize. Okay, realize can also be a noun, which derives, or the noun derives from the verb. The noun is realization. Okay, the realization of the math problem only came to me after 1 hour. So after 1 hour, I understood how to fix the math problem. Okay, realize, and this is the verb, and realization is the noun. Okay. Next word. The next word is remember. Remember. Remember is a verb, yeah? To know something, but forget until now. Okay. So remember is a verb to know something, but you forget it until now. And this usually happens with me with names students, yes? With names. Sometimes I forget your names. Yeah. And maybe when we continue with the conversation, I will remember your name. Okay. The more we speak, the more I will remember your name. And this happens, yeah? Sometimes we just forget some people's or some students' names, yeah? Okay? So please excuse us as teachers because sometimes we just forget, yeah? So, and then we realize the student's name, and then we remember it, and then we can say the student's name. So remember, I think it happens with everybody. Yeah, you remember something. Okay. Okay. The next word is solve. It's a verb. Is to find the answer to something. And this is usually when you have a problem. Yes. Or as you can see in the picture, the teacher is explaining the math problem, trying to solve the math problem. And she's explaining it to the student in front of the board. Yes. And they are solving the problem. Solve means to fix something, okay? To find the answer to something. Yes. You find the answer, yeah, and then you get the solution. Okay. Sometimes we solve a problem. We solve the problem when we have the answer or we have the solution to the problem. Okay, and solve is a verb. Okay, there we go. Solve a problem is a verb phrase. Yeah, solve a problem. To find the answer to a problem. To find an answer to the problem. Okay. Find the answer to a problem. That says everything, students. I don't have to explain it to you. Solve a problem, yeah? To fix a problem. Find a solution. Find a solution for the problem. Okay. Take risk. It's a noun phrase. Taking risks. Taking risks. Trying something that is difficult or dangerous to do. Taking risks, the noun phrase. Trying something that is difficult or dangerous to do. Now, students, you can look at that picture. Okay, that's very dangerous to do. Taking risks. Yes, okay. And I understand if we do dangerous things, we are taking risks. Sometimes we drive very fast, taking risks. Sometimes we eat a lot of food, taking risks with our health. Sometimes we don't study, we're taking risks, yeah, because we might fail. Okay, so taking risks is trying to do something that is very dangerous or difficult to do. And students, you can look at these pictures. You will find it. I'm not sure if it's photoshopped, but these type of pictures you will find on Instagram or TikTok. Yes, where people take a lot of risks when they do things. Okay. Okay. Next noun phrase is a positive attitude. It's a noun phrase, a hopeful way of thinking. Okay, a positive attitude. Some people have positive attitudes, yeah? They always see the good thing about something. They are hopeful things are going to get better. And now that we have a problem with the COVID-19 situation, some people have a very positive attitude. They wear their masks, they wear their gloves, they protect themselves, yeah? But they also believe that there is going to be a solution for this problem. Somebody is going to find a cure for COVID-19, and they have a very positive attitude about life and about the world. Yes? So a positive attitude is very good, students. Okay? It's a very, very good thing. And some people are very good at having positive attitudes. Okay. What's the opposite of a positive attitude? The opposite is a negative attitude. Somebody that always sees the bad things about life. Yeah, that is a negative attitude. A positive attitude is people that usually see the good things in life and have a hopeful way of thinking about things. Okay. Okay. The next word is a reward. A reward is a noun. Okay. Something that is given to you for doing good work. Okay. So this is a very good example. If you look at the picture, this lady did great in the army. Okay. And the reward is maybe she becomes a captain in the army. Okay. Um, your rewards that you get maybe if you do well in school, you study well at university, your father buys you a new car. That's a reward. Um, Another reward is you work very hard and your mother says to you, you pass your exams, and your mother says to you that you can get 5,000 real. and you can go on vacation for 2 weeks anywhere you want to go. That's a reward. Yes? Okay. A small reward. Um, think of an example of a small reward. A small reward, your brother, you help your brother with his homework. Yes. And he gives you, or he gives you 100 riyal for helping him. Yeah. Another example of reward is you do well in class and your friend says to you, yeah, 10 riyal, buy you lunch. That's another small reward. Yeah. So it's something that you get for doing good work. Okay. Next word is a verb, ace. Okay, to receive a grade of A or to complete something easily and successfully. Okay. Example of this is Ahmad aced the exam. Yeah, which means Ahmad did very well in the exam and Ahmad gets an A plus in the exam. Yeah, so he aced the exam. Okay, so that's a verb, ace. Yes, to receive a good grade. Yeah, you ace the exam, A plus. Okay, you did very well in your exam. Yeah, you study well and you did very well and you had a good exam and you get an A plus. You ace the exam. Okay. The next word is achieve. And achieve is a verb, yeah, to succeed in doing something you want. Okay, so you achieve your goals, yeah. You are studying at university. You want to be okay. First of all, you were in high school, and now you are studying it. Now you are studying at university. Okay, you achieve one of your goals. Okay, from high school to university, your grades were good enough. Okay, so you are now in university. Inshallah, you will go to you will go and study your major, the major that you want, and you will finish your degree and you will achieve that goal of finishing your degree that you want to do. So you are successful in doing something you want. Yeah? Okay. Now, from achieve, we can also get the noun, which is an achievement. Yeah, achievement is my noun. Yes. Um, the achievements of Ali is wonderful. Yeah, it's the things that Ali did successfully is wonderful. Um, Ali achieved his goal, which is achieve, which is my verb, and the achievement of Ali is fantastic, which is my noun, and it's the things that Ali wanted to do. Yes, to achieve these goals. Okay. Okay, next word is distractions. Okay, now distractions is a noun. Things that make it difficult to think or to pay attention. Distractions. Okay, so students, if you look at that picture, what is this lady doing? She's driving and she is on her cell phone. Is it a good thing? Is it a good thing? I don't think so. Okay. And you know, we also do these things. Yeah. So what is going to happen now? If you look further into the picture, there's a lady, another lady walking in the street. Is the lady on the cell phone in the car? Is she paying attention? She's not paying attention. Yeah. And this other lady is walking across the car, across the road in front of the car. Okay, there might be an accident because of the mobile distraction. Okay, and we also do this sometimes. We sit on our mobiles and we drive. Yeah, Our mobile is a distraction that can create or cause an accident. Yes? This is a noun, distractions. Okay, so from distractions, I can create my verb. My verb is distracted. Okay, the lady in the car is distracted by her mobile phone. Okay, she is distracted by her mobile phone. Okay, so the mobile phone is the distraction. Yeah, okay, so be careful, students. Okay, another thing is a distraction, maybe when you study, your mobile phone. Yeah, there's a message coming through on your Snapchat or your Twitter, and your phone goes off, ping, ping, ping. Yeah, and that becomes a distraction when you study. Yeah, students? So you cannot focus because your mobile phone is a distraction. Sometimes at home, our little brothers and sisters also become distractions. Yeah, they want to play, but you have to study, and you cannot play with them because you have things to finish and things to study. Yeah, so your little brothers and sisters becomes distractions when you're studying. Also, when you salah sometimes, yeah, when you salah, there are little distractions there that is stopping you from focusing on your prayer. Okay, so be aware of those distractions. Yeah, so the verb is distracted, and my noun is distractions. Okay, next word, procrastination. Procrastination is a big word, students. Yeah, procrastination is a noun. So what is procrastination? It's the act of delaying something that you must do, usually because you do not want to do it. Okay, so procrastination. You have an exam on Thursday. Every Thursday you have an exam. You can study your grammar on a Monday after, after university, but you don't want to study your grammar. Yeah, because you don't want to do it. You can study your vocabulary on a Sunday after class, but you don't want to do it. And you wait for Wednesday evening to study everything. You wait, you wait, you wait, you wait, you wait. Students, that is procrastination. Okay? You can do something right now. You have the time, but you say no. You wait, you wait, you wait, you wait. That is procrastination. Okay? So the verb for procrastination is procrastinate. Ali procrastinates all the time. Ali procrastinates all the time. Ali always waits for the day before the exam so that he can study. Yeah, he procrastinates. That is the verb, procrastinate. Yeah, the noun is procrastination. Yeah, something you can do now, but you say, no, I don't want to do it. I'll wait and I'll wait and I'll wait. Maybe the day before the time that you have to give it in, you do it. So students, that is procrastination. Big word, procrastination. Okay. Next slide. Next slide, verb phrase, to put off. Okay, to put off, to delay something. To put off is also to delay something, yeah? It means to delay something. It's a verb phrase. If you can see the picture, the flight is delayed. The flight is delayed. There are no flights. The flights are put off. Maybe it's bad weather, so the planes cannot fly. So the flights are delayed. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next word is avoid. Avoid is a verb. You choose not to do something or stay away from someone or something. Okay. Your teacher tells you, do your homework, students. I will not do it. You avoid doing your homework. You don't want to do it. You choose not to do it. Yeah? Okay. So if I want to avoid someone or a friend, or maybe you want to avoid your father because maybe you didn't do well in your exam, yeah, you stay away from them. Yeah? Maybe your friend is not a good friend and you don't like your friend anymore, you avoid your friend. Yeah. So avoid is a verb. In a sentence, I avoid my classmates every day. Yeah, I avoid them. Everybody wants to eat lunch together. I don't want to eat lunch with them, so I avoid them. Okay. Another verb phrase, to cut class. Okay, to cut class means to skip a class or a day of school without an excuse. Okay, you are tired, you don't come to the afternoon classes, you cut class. Okay, or maybe you are tired and you don't want to study today. You say to yourself, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep at home. You cut class. You don't come to university to study. You cut class. Okay. Next one is a verb phrase. This verb phrase is fall behind. Okay. Fall behind means to fail to do something as quickly as planned or as required. Fall behind means to fail to do something as quickly as you planned. So here in the picture, we have 1, 2, 3 cyclists. The person right at the back, he is falling behind. He is not together with the first two. So he is going slower than the two that are in the front. Okay, so the third person on the bicycle, he is falling behind. So for us, when we don't study, we fall behind. When we don't come to class, when we cut class, we fall behind because now you have to do today's work and yesterday's work. Yeah, you fall behind. When you procrastinate and you don't study every day, you fall behind because now, if the exam is tomorrow, you have to study a lot more and you have to do it by yourself. Yeah, because you cut class. So fall behind means you don't do something as quickly as you would wanted to do it. Yeah. Okay. So that is a verb phrase, to fall behind. Okay. Aha. The next word is cram. And cram is a verb. To quickly prepare right before a test. To quickly prepare right before a test. So students, remember this. When you are at university, you cannot cram. The work is too much. To cram means is to study the night before the exam. You want to study everything the night before the exam. That's what it means, is to cram. You study, you don't sleep, you come the next day to the exam, you write the exam. Yeah? You cram everything in the night before the exam. It's not good, it's not healthy. Okay? So cram is a verb. Okay. The next one. The verb is I bombed the exam. I bombed the exam. So what does it mean? It means I failed the test. I didn't do well in the test. I failed the test means I bombed the exam. Okay. The opposite of bomb the exam means I aced the exam, which means that I did very well in the exam. So the opposite of bomb the exam is I ace the exam. So I get full marks for the exam. I bomb the exam, I get maybe 5 from 20, which is not very good. And if you look at that picture, the lady that sits in the second row, okay, I think she's maybe busy sleeping. Yeah, she's busy bombing the exam because she's not writing the exam. Or maybe she's tired. Yeah. So to bomb the exam means to fail the test, to fail the exam. The verb. Okay. The next word is factors. Factors is a noun. Things that causes a situation. Things that cause a situation. Okay. So if you look at the picture, you can see there's a car there on your left-hand side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men there or people there checking the problem. And then we have a train. Yes. And it looks like the train ran into the car and the train went off its tracks. Yes. So the factors is why? Why was the car on the railway tracks? What was the cause of it? What was the cause of the train burning? Was there a fire? Was there an explosion? Yeah. Okay. So the engineers are trying to find out the factors that caused this problem. What went wrong? Maybe the car was driving over the railway tracks and it stopped there. Yeah, maybe it couldn't move any further and maybe the train ran into it. Yeah, those could be the reasons why we have this situation. What are the reasons? What are the factors that caused this problem? Okay. Okay. The next word is figure out. Figure out is a verb phrase. Okay, to understand or to solve by thinking. It would be the same maybe as realized. Yeah, I would say it's more or less the same, but it's to figure out means to understand or solve a problem by thinking it. Yes. To realize and figure out could be more or less the same. I figured out, yeah, which is realizing, I'm thinking about it, yeah, and to fix the problem when I'm thinking about it. So it is a verb phrase, students, yeah? Okay, so this word is coming up again. It is focus, yeah? I think we had focus on. We had focus on before, focus on. And in this word, it's just focus, which is a verb, to direct your attention or effort, okay? Which means, for example, if you're going to study math today, is to be focused, direct your attention to your math books, focus on it, and study or do your homework. But your attention is on that one thing. You are focused on it. Okay. Next word, goals. Goals is a noun. Things you want to do in the future. Things you want to do in the future. Okay, so I think every teacher asks his students or her students, what are your goals in life? What do you want to do in the future? Some of you might want to be doctors. Some of you want to be engineers. Some of you want to be scientists. Some of you want to be businessmen or businesswomen. Some of you want to work in another country, maybe. So these are your goals. What do you want to do in the future? Some of you want to get married and have 10 children. These are your goals, yeah? You want to live in a big house, yes, with a lot of rooms. You want to be rich, as a lot of you, that is your goal, to be rich. Another goal that some of you have is, teacher, I want to be famous. Yeah, I want everybody to know me. I think that's what a lot of students say. That is one of their goals. They want to be famous. Okay, so these are the things that we want to do in the future, is our goals. Yeah. Okay. Goals can also mean um, in this case, the goals is our future plans. What do we want to do in the future? Another meaning for goals could also be can also be um, the number of goals we score in a football match. Yeah, I think you know the word goal. Yes, when it comes to football. Yeah, that is also the same spelling. Yeah, different meaning. Different meaning. Yeah, okay, so be careful with that. So listen to the question that the teacher is asking you. What are your goals for the future? And you will say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to be an architect. I want to go to the army. I want to be famous. In this case, we're talking about these goals. Okay, next vocab word. Okay, hang out. Hang out is a verb phrase. To spend time in a certain place or with people. Is to hang out. Yes, some of you, a certain place can be, spending time at a certain place can be, you hang out at the beach, maybe with your friends. Maybe you hang out at home playing PlayStation with your brothers and your sisters. You hang out maybe in a coffee shop. Yeah, you're meeting your friends and you are having coffee. Yeah, so you hang out with your friends, a coffee shop or maybe a restaurant. Another place maybe you hang out is at your straha. Yes. So you all meet at the straha, you play PlayStation, you chat, you watch movies, you play cards. Yeah. So this is the places that you hang out. You usually hang out with people. So sometimes you hang out with your family. Sometimes you hang out with your friends. Yeah. Sometimes you hang out with your cousins. Yes. So hang out means spending time in a certain place or spending time with people in a certain place. Yeah. So we usually hang out with people that we know and people that we love. Okay, that's hang out. It is a verb phrase. Okay. The next verb phrase is hit the books. Hit the books. Hit the books basically means to study. Yeah. Hit the books basically means studying. That's it. It's not a strange word or a strange meaning. It basically means studying. That's it. Hit the books. Example in the sentence, I hit the books every day, which means I study every day. I hit the books every second day, which means I study every second day. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Manage. The verb is manage. Yeah. To have control of something. Okay. The picture says there, keeping your cool, managing anger. Some people get angry very quickly. Yeah. You have to manage that anger. You have to control it. Yeah. You cannot let it control you. It's very bad when your anger controls you. So you have to manage that anger. Yeah. When you get angry, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah. Okay. So that means is to manage the verb. Yeah. So in a different setting, okay, a manager is a noun. Yeah. A manager or management, they are nouns. Yeah. To manage is to have control over something. So, for example, you are the oldest sibling in your family. Okay, you are the oldest brother in your family. You have to manage your smaller brothers and sisters when your parents are not there. Yeah, which means you have to control them. when your parents are not there. Look after them. See that they don't do anything bad. So you have to manage them. And that is a verb. Manage. Yes? Okay. The next word is an adjective. Okay. Negative, negative. The effects, negative effects. Yeah? It's an adjective which is harmful or bad. Yeah? Which is harmful or it is a bad thing. Yeah? The negatives of something. I think I said earlier on, we have a positive attitude. We get people with positive attitudes, and we also get people with negative attitudes. So, what is bad about negative attitudes? People are not motivated. People don't listen. People don't care. People don't speak very well. These are the negative attitudes, negative effects of the negative attitudes that people have. Okay, it is not good. Yeah, something that is negative or something that is bad. Okay, or harmful. Okay, next slide. Pressure. Pressure. Pressure here is a noun. Yes, pressure. Feelings of stress because people expect you to do something. Okay, feeling of stress because people expect you to do something. You feel pressure. Your teachers expect you to study every day. You feel pressure. You don't have the time to study. You have pressure. Your mother wants you to cook every day. You don't have time. You feel pressure. Yeah. Your parents expect you to do well at university. It's very difficult. You feel pressure. Okay. The pressure of studying is very hard, or the pressure of exercising every day is difficult. There's a lot of pressure on me. Yeah. So it's a noun. Okay. We all have pressure, students. Yeah. But if you don't procrastinate, if you don't delay something that you can do today, okay, and leave it for tomorrow, we will not have a lot of pressure. Okay, so study on time. Okay. The next word is, or the next noun is tasks. Tasks. Okay, jobs or pieces of work that must be done. Tasks. Things that you have to do is a task. You have to study. Task number one. Number two, task number two, you have to make sure your younger brothers and sisters eat their lunches. Task number three, you have to make sure that they do their homework. Task number four, you have to check their homework. Task number five, you have to finish your homework. Okay, so it's things that we have to do or things that we must do. Pieces of work we must do. It's your tasks. Okay. Next vocab, noun phrase. The last minute. The last minute. The last possible time that something can be done. The last possible time that something can be done. On Thursday mornings, you have exam at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? You wake up with Fajr prayer at 4:30. You pray your Fajr prayer. Yeah? You didn't study before for today's exam. After Fajr prayer, after breakfast, you start studying for the exam. You are studying the last minute. Yeah? You are studying at the last minute, which is not good because now you feel a lot of pressure because you have to study a lot. Okay? Doing something the last minute is to do something the last possible time before you have to do it. Okay, students, not healthy. Okay, the next noun is time. Okay, the continuation of events, a specific minute amount of minutes, hours. Okay, so the time now is yeah. So, okay, I think this is easy. Yeah, I think this word is easy. I think you understand this word. Okay. The next verb is waste. Waste. To use something in a way that is not useful or effective. Okay. Waste. Okay. Waste. Okay. You go to a restaurant. You don't finish all your food. Okay. That food is going waste now. Yeah. Food is wasted. Yeah. It is waste. Okay. Because you didn't finish all your food. The people in the restaurant have to throw that food away now. Yeah. Food is waste. You cannot eat it again. Nobody can eat it again because you have already eaten from it. That's waste. Use something in a way that is not very useful or effective. Waste your time. You have a lot of free time. You don't use your time very well. You know you have to study for Thursday's exam. You waste your time because you didn't want to study. Now you're waiting for the last minute to study for the exam, which is not good and making it difficult for you to study. Okay? Waste your time. You're not using your time very well. Okay. Next slide. Verb phrase. Pull an all-nighter. Okay, what does this mean? To pull an all-nighter. To stay up all night working on something, usually studying. Usually we do the studying, yeah? To pull an all-nighter, to stay up all night working on something. Okay, students, not healthy. Yeah? Not good. To pull an all-nighter. You stay up the whole night, you have exams tomorrow morning. You stay up the whole night, you go to university, you write your exams. Your brain is tired. And it's difficult to study or to write exams like that when your brain is tired. Okay. Okay. The next noun phrase is research studies. Careful studies to report new knowledge about something or new information about something. So research studies. So what's happening now with COVID-19? There are a lot of research studies taking place, yeah? So that we can get the information about COVID-19, yeah? So research studies are being done. Next slide. Strategies. Okay, strategies is a noun. Okay. Plans or ways to get something done. A plan or a way to get something done. So what is your plan? That is your strategy. So first of all, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to pray, have breakfast. Yeah. And then I'm going to study the whole day. That is my strategy. Okay. By 1 o'clock, I want to finish units 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. From 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock tonight, I want to finish units 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tonight, 9 o'clock, I want to review. Yes. I will go to bed at 11, get a good rest, wake up tomorrow morning for Fajr. Okay. After Fajr, I will review again and I will go to write the exam. That is the strategy. What is the plan? Okay. We have another noun, students. Okay. The last one is success. The accomplishment of a goal. When you have achieved your goal, you have success. You have achieved your goal, you have success. The accomplishment of a goal. Now, success, okay, the adjective for success is, I think you know this, is successful. Yeah. Ali is successful. Okay. Ali studied very well. Ali has a degree in engineering and now Ali is working at Aramco. Ali is very successful. Okay, so students, this is the end of presentation 1. Okay, I hope this helped you, and please keep on working hard, keep on fighting, yeah, to have success. Thank you very much. Okay, good day.